The extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Nowhere to go. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Plows through the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking to take a shot. Got it down the field. Syracuse right back at it. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And now this offense is back on the field. The handoff. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because.
He's into the open down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Odom. Throws it deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. Lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running... That's the football. Man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. They just keep firing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Montgomery. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Jackson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Miller. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Changing the routes with his receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They boot it away on 4th down. Searching for space. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in.
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
14, Syracuse, 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Running inside, it's Montgomery. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 11 team, the Tulane Green Wave.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, second down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now...
A lot of room to the right. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Right back to the well. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to run, it's Montgomery. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Jackson will throw. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Texas State. And that one will give them the lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Syracuse right back at it. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Montgomery. Stop hold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Moves the pocket. It's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense is they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got the back over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Jackson gonna throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. And that fumble recovery has set them up. 1st and 10, all tied up here in the fourth. The give is to Miller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball and let him go to work.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
I don't want to pile on and kill this young man that plays QB, but you have to understand situational football. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead. This game is tied. The worst thing I could do is throw an interception.
Miller with the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Might as well run him again. Might have a chance. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Tremble. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The run inside. It's Miller. Enough to move the chains. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Miller. Oh, what a move to get room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
On the RPO, got him. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This quarterback part of their running game. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second down to the air. He's going to take off across the 45. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the run, it's Montgomery. He's got enough. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bobcats. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. That's his third touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away.
And And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Orange. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 47, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring this one out. No more room to run. They